Hello my lovelies, well here we are in Blackberry Camp. It's full moon in Libra and it's Friday the 19th of April. So I'm going to walk around and show you these gorgeous bluebells and we'll see what messages want to come through for you. I've got a little friend with me, she's called Jessica. She's 14 and has a mind of her own, so if there's some stops and starts it's maybe due to her. Right, we'll turn you around. So this is Jessica. And she's joining us on a little stroll today. Yeah, no doubt. She's a lurcher and she's 14. She's a wee bit slow, but she's fascinated by all the sounds. So I can hear a woodpecker. Blackbirds. And look at it, it's just a carpet of purple. Now with the energy of this full moon, which is in the sign of Libra today, it is at the 29th degree, which is the last degree of each sign. So it's an ending and a beginning, but also when we add 29 together it makes 11, and 11 is a portal. So there is a gateway today, a portal opening up. Come on, Papa. An energetic gateway. So there's an opportunity for us all to step through. Come on. I feel it's a bit like The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, you know, you're walking from the mundane, what appears to be a place that houses old outfits, old coats, and suddenly it opens up to this magical kingdom. So there's Jess, she's still just pondering whether to join me or not, taking in the sights and the sounds. So this place is an ancient Iron Age fort. There's no real physical structures left, but there are mounds of earth, as you can see, like a bank all the way around. And in certain places there is an energy that goes beyond the mundane, so it isn't just the energy of the bluebells. The ancestral energy here is very, very strong, very powerful. It was an encampment, so many people lived here and made their living. And the energies are still vibrating on some level in this place. So with the energetic shifts that are happening on the planet, a lot of the timelines are collapsing and dissolving, and you can find that things will appear. Some people might call them ghosts. that certain things or people or characters might appear in your life and then suddenly vanish. So that's the sort of energy that is here. And on a full moon, the veil is very thin. So it wouldn't be surprising if we can see things that we don't normally see with our ordinary eyes. And the full moon is like a spotlight onto those otherworldly things. And as we continue around this beautiful place, we look out for signs of the portal. Yes, it is an energetic gateway, but nature will also show you with an actual sign or actual symbol of what this portal is all about. So there's a few fallen logs here, and I know on this next one, there we are, you can see it there. There's the symbol of the portal, the gateway. So we have an 11. And there's another symbol there. So this is the gateway opening up. You can see that end is where things are closed. This is a vortex, so it's showing you the vortex of energy opening up on this auspicious day. And Mother Nature is showing it in physical form. And the trees are starting to bear blossoms here, as are we. So this is a very good sign and proof of reincarnation, when something has died or appeared to have died. So when the trees lose their leaves in the autumn and they are bare through the winter, to all intents and purposes they have died. But then this is what shows up in the spring. And the immensity of these bluebells in numerous profusion is also a sign or a symbol. The bells are ringing, look. The bells are ringing. And when bells ring, they're announcing something. So it's about waking up. Waking up to the changes and the new energies and new beginnings. And the colour purple is associated with our higher mind, our third eye, our mind's eye, our intuition, our ability to just know. So Mother Nature is showing us in this profusion of purple bluebells that not only is nature waking up, so are we. And again, it's a reincarnation. They flower, they blossom, they bloom, and then they die away and they disappear beneath the earth into that dark, moist place. And next year they reappear again. As do we. We show up again. So the parts of us that have died or have needed to die are now regenerating. We are regenerating. And this is a blueprint, literally. A blueprint, a bluebell print. If you imagine that all of those beautiful flowers represent all of us, because within each seed there's a blueprint. Within the acorn there's a blueprint for an oak. Within us there's a blueprint. We are God seeds. And when we are planted in fertile soil, fertile environments, and we're nourished, and we're encouraged, and we're shown love and honour and respect, and we join with like-minded seedlings, then when we do blossom, we all meld into one. So it's, yes, they look like individual flowers and individual plants, but they all come from the same source. They are all one. Oh, isn't that beautiful? So yes, there are places, as I said, that have a potent energy, but not everybody can feel it. Not everybody is activated when they walk through it or around it or within it. And the reason I came here today is because the moon is full. This is a magical place, and the energies are activated. So the sacredness within this place, the sacredness within me, the sacredness within beautiful Jess is activated today. And because the moon is in Libra, this brings harmony, balance. If things have been in discord or disharmony, the energy of today and the energy of this place, which I'm delighted to share with you, brings us back into balance, in accordance, equilibrium, harmony. Now the energy of the full moon, or the moon, is referred to as female, feminine energy, divine goddess. But within the woodlands and the forests, there is also a male energy, and he's known as Cernunnos, or Herne the Hunter. And he's depicted as a man with a stag's head. So to find balance and harmony and equilibrium, it's vital that both the male energies and the female energies are in rhythm, are in synchronicity, are happy in each other's company, so neither one nor the other is dominating. So we have here a blasted tree, blasted by lightning. And as we get closer to it, I feel it looks like a male energy. So yes, it's phallic, and it looks like a hooded man. And as we move around it, so this is a lovely depiction of Cernunnos, or Herne, and he has upon him these amazing growths. So even though this tree appears to be dead, it is bearing life. It is supporting life. All the way around there are fungi growing on it. And here little, I'm not sure what they are, possibly celandines. And I brought an offering for the fairy fae, the fairy folks. Nature spirits. So I'm going to place them just some little coins. So this is something you can do to thank the fairy folk. Sorry, I'm a bit wobbly. Thank the fairy folk for all that they do. And thanking Mother Earth for the gifts of nourishment. Nurturing us. Nurturing us. Put another one here. Thank you to the fairy folk. Okay, okay, good girl. There's the one on here. Oops. There we are. And this is actually a holly tree, which is sacred. In the Christmas carol they say, and holly bears the crown, so it is sacred, it is sacrosanct. So this tree is definitely not dead. There is a beautiful growth on it. Now, I worked for a quarry company many years ago, and my office was in a beautiful log wooden cabin out the back in the grounds of a big old mansion house. And it was fabulous working in there, because in the summer it was cool, in the winter it was warm, and because it was natural material, I worked very happily there. And then in the company, in their wisdom, decided to extend and build out the back of the big mansion, and they knocked down the wooden offices and built with metal and concrete. And one of the surveyors came in to the office one day and said, "Oh, Amanda, can you have a word with the builders? We need a holly tree cut down so that we can build a pathway. Can you go and talk to them, because they're refusing to cut it down? You know about these things." I thought, oh, okay. Sounded a bit peculiar, but anyway. I went out and spoke to the builders, and they said, no, it's sacred. We're not going to cut down a holly tree. Not for anything. So it was holding up all of this reconstruction work. So I tuned in to the holly tree, as I do, and I said to these guys, would it be acceptable if you dug it up and moved it? Because the tree has agreed to that. So they said, oh, never thought of that. Okay, yes, we'll do that. So I blessed the tree and thanked the tree and said where it was to be moved. Well, the tree told me where it was to be moved to a place where it would never be disturbed again. And it wasn't very far from its original place. So it put my mind at rest, it put the builder's mind at rest, and it put the soul or energy of the holly tree at rest. So if there's any stubbornness in your lives at the moment, where somebody is urging you to shift, perhaps it might be a good idea if you allowed someone to dig you up and move you and place you somewhere else, with your permission, of course, because then you can be assured that you won't be paved over, you won't be knocked down, you won't be destroyed. And where you do plant your new roots, might be much healthier for you and give you much more of a sense of security and stability and well-being. There are lots of lovely little pathways here. And I know whichever one I take will lead me to somewhere lovely, amazing. So it's that ability to trust. Take a new path. Place your feet on a new footing. Allow yourself to be guided down a new pathway. There are lots of folks about with their dogs. And that's a lovely thing about walking in nature, especially when you have a dog. They just tap into that, the smells and the fun and the, look at him, look, he's got his nose up, he can smell. Whee! Yeah. So someone's trying to control, but the dog's having fun. So is there anyone in your life calling you back, not letting you off your lead, to have some fun and sniff the air, see what shows up? It really is heavenly here. It's just the most beautiful feeling. I can feel the energy through my feet, helping me get grounded. I was swearing at my computer yesterday, so this is the best way of clearing all that frustration and blocked up energies. See, look, calling her back again. Let her run. That can sometimes show there's an insecurity in the owner, not to let themselves run free and take a new pathway. Because dogs are all about loyalty and friendship. Loyalty to ourselves, loyalty to our dreams. It was in this very spot that I conducted a wedding a couple of years ago, as I'm a marriage celebrant as well, and it was Lord of the Rings theme. So we had Arwen and Aragorn, and all of the guests were dressed in costume. It's the most exquisite place to tie the knot, which is literally what we did. We tied a knot, a ribbon around the happy couple's wrists. So Jess just wants me to take her back now. She's getting a bit tired, so I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I certainly have enjoyed making it for you. And I set the intention for the energies to be beamed out to you when you watch it. So I'd love to have your comments. I wish you a wonderful full moon in Libra. The energy isn't just for today. It does continue. So don't think if you're watching this after the event that you didn't get a blast of energy, because you will. So I shall love you and leave you. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Please hit the bell, then you'll be notified of further videos that I do. So for now, I love you and leave you. Celestial blessings.